The biggest changes happening in homes right now aren't about countertops, paint colors, or the latest design style. They're about something much bigger: how families actually use their homes. Backyards are becoming outdoor living rooms, guest bedrooms are becoming offices and gyms, more and more parents and adult children are living under the same roof again, and more homeowners are making changes now so they can comfortably stay in their homes as they get older. I'm Justin Braithwaite, a real estate broker, and these are the 5 shifts reshaping the way homes are being designed for the future. Let's get into it. Number 1, the outside room. A few years ago, a nice outdoor space meant a grill, a patio, maybe a fire pit. Today, homeowners are making much bigger investments: built-in grills, outdoor refrigerators, sinks, permanent seating areas, and covered patios with fans and lighting. This requires running gas lines, electrical service, and plumbing. These aren't just backyard upgrades, they're permanent additions to living space. Lifestyles have changed. People are spending more time at home and looking for ways to make better use of the space that they already own. And as more and more people move to parts of the country where you can comfortably be outside much of the year, creating an outdoor living area starts to make more sense. So if the backyard is becoming another room in the home, how do you make that space feel connected to the rest of the house? That's where the next shift is happening. Chapter 2, opening the home. For years, the backyard was something you stepped out into. Now homeowners are designing it to feel like an extension of the home. Large sliding glass doors, bigger windows, open sight lines from the kitchen to the patio all bring more sunlight into the house while making it feel larger and a natural extension of the living room. The biggest features of some homes now is the way the back of the house opens up and connects to the outdoor space. And this trend is accelerating. People want natural light, fresh air, and flexible spaces for morning coffee, a place to work, or an evening gathering space. And with that in mind, many homeowners are questioning whether the dedicated uses for some rooms still make sense. Chapter 3, flex space. Homeowners are getting creative to get more use out of underutilized rooms. They're rethinking the guest bedroom that rarely gets slept in and the formal dining room that gets used a few times a year. The answer is more flexible spaces, like adding a workspace to a guest bedroom or a formal dining room. Bonus rooms are being converted into gyms, media rooms, or playrooms depending on what the family needs. And this is especially important because moving has become more expensive. Many homeowners are choosing to make their current home work better instead of searching for a bigger one. And making your current home work better isn't just about how you use the space, it's also about who's using the space. That's next. Chapter 4, the rise of the multi-generation home. The typical American home has followed a predictable pattern. Parents raised their kids moved out, and everyone lived separately. But that's been changing. More families are looking for homes that can support multiple generations under one roof. Sometimes it's aging parents moving in, sometimes it's adult children staying home longer. Sometimes it's simply families recognizing that sharing a home can make financial sense. But the important part is this: they don't want to live on top of each other. That's why features like first floor bedroom suites, separate entrances, finished basements, and accessory dwelling units have become much more desirable. The idea is to create separate spaces within one home so a parent can have their own bedroom and bathroom, or an adult child can have some independence. The ideal layout when you're raising young children is not the same as when your adult children return home. But family changes aren't the only reason a home may need to adapt. Our own needs change over time too. Chapter 5, homes that age better. The final shift is designing homes that work not just for today, but for the rest of your life. Aging-related home modifications are always something people have dealt with after they became necessary, like when a bathroom became difficult to use or stairs became a challenge. Now, instead of waiting until a problem appears, homeowners are building flexibility into homes during renovations, like a curbless shower that looks like a luxury upgrade but is easier to use, a first floor bedroom and bathroom that provide options if stairs ever become difficult, wider doorways that make moving furniture easier today and provide flexibility later, or extra support built into bathroom walls so grab bars can be added in the future without opening up finished walls. The idea is smart design, not the appearance of special modifications. The bottom line is that people are moving less, spending more time at home, and homes need to adapt to current and future needs. Have you made any of these changes, or can you see yourself making any of these changes in the future? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.